Hey guys, Tad here from Attack of the Killer Podcast with another Patreon exclusive bonus video. As always, thank you for supporting Attack of the Killer Podcast. Thanks for supporting our Patreon page. Thanks for being a patron. Let's kick this off. Got another toy opening, unboxing, whatever you want to call it, review. Our Target has been carrying a lot of NECA stuff, so I've been buying a lot of NECA stuff. And luckily, my friend Adam hooked me up with a great coupon that was supposed to be for Target ambassadors, and he hooked it up, gave it to me to use on Cartwheel. So I got 25% off any NECA figure, and went out there. There was a couple of different options I was looking at. They had the Dream Sequence, Jason from Jason, or which one was it from part 5, so New Beginning, which it's okay, it's cool. It's the only Jason I don't have, but it's just from one scene. Anyways, let's see what I did get. Boom, I got NECA's Ultimate Pennywise, the Tim Curry version, the original OG. Pretty cool. Not one of my favorite movies actually, but I love this design. I love Tim Curry in this role. So you can see cool packaging as always for the Ultimate figures. They get the nice big box treatment. We're running out of room to keep these boxes, but that's what I'm here for. I open these things, put them on display, and I have a spot for them right next to the other Pennywise, which is literally right over my shoulder right there. So let's get to it. We got this, as always, the Velcro box that opens. Cool shot of him there on the right, and then the figure, which is awesome right there. Comes with 3 extra heads, the paper boat, extra monster hands, and extra sets of hands for holding his accessories, because he comes with, I think, 4 balloons, maybe 5, maybe 6. I don't even know how many balloons. We'll see. That's what these unboxing videos are for. So as always, the cool collectible box. It is sort of nice, but I don't know. I am an opener through and through. That's why you guys follow me on here, because you know that I'm an opener. So let's see. Got sort of take out the figure and show you what they do. They print the backdrop in there, so they've got that cool scene in the background of the box to give it that look. The clamshell comes in 2 pieces. I'll lower the camera here so you can watch me do this. You don't need to see my face. So the clamshell comes apart, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 balloons, which is awesome. Your nude Pennywise only comes with 1 balloon, cheapskates. But this will probably be a lot of fun, sarcastically, putting those in his hands, as you can tell. Comes with way too many twisty ties. Luckily, got my clippers here. But before I sort of clip them out, you see how they lay it out, sort of cool. I remember when I first started collecting these, they all came with a base and accessories, and they weren't considered ultimates. They were just called action figures, and they were a lot cheaper. But they didn't have all the articulation. I get that. People love that. I don't care for it. I don't care if a figure is a little statue or not. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Yeah. Plenty of twisty ties, but not in abundance like they used to have on these things. Let's get this guy out. Now, I'm not going to be swapping heads on these guys, because I would have to go off camera and warm him up under hot water or under a blow dryer. I'm not even going to try moving the joints on these things, because I know that they're so fragile. But I will show you all the accessories and everything that he comes with, so you can get a feel. This isn't a new figure by any means, but it's new to me, and new to Target. I'm excited they got it. The Tim Curry makeup likeness is awesome on this guy, as you can see. He's got the weird chest articulation, so he can move all around, and he's got the pants. I think their articulation works best on things like this, because he's not wearing tight pants. On their other figurines, it sort of gives him a diaper look. With this, it looks natural. It looks like he should look. Like I said, these joints are really stiff right now, And you have to be real careful when you get these, especially lately. They're very fragile. With all this articulation, people want to pull them right out of the package, start bending them. And if you don't warm them up first, you can actually do a lot of damage and break off figures at the joints. I've seen that a lot. And they'll send you new pieces, but it's a pain in the ass. And just don't do it. Another thing I've heard, a tip on this figure, is when you're switching heads to warm that up too, because his hair on all these heads is a differently molded piece. It's not part of the head, it's glued onto the head. So that will fall right off if you try to tug too hard. You'll rip his hair right off like it's a toupee. Let's check out some of these extra heads. He sort of comes with a scowl, just his typical stink face, I guess you could say, on the head. And then I have no idea how they even get these things in the package, because they're an enormous pain in the ass to get out. It's like they mold the package to it. But you have the sort of crazy demonic looking face, which is cool. I can't get it to focus there, but you get the idea. Like I said, these things are really stuck in there. I'm not sure how they do it, but it's hard to get them out without just straight up ruining the package, which I'm okay with, because I'm not going to use this package unless I sell this guy, and don't plan on selling anytime soon. This is more of a crazy sort of laughing face, like lunatic Pennywise, as if there's a non-lunatic Pennywise. And most standard figures used to come with two head sculpts, you know, sort of one with sunglasses, or one smiling, one frowning, one action head, one standard head. But now they sort of give you more for these ultimate figures, and I'm okay with it. I usually pick one head and keep it on there, then I put these somewhere and store it or something, or next to them. They make, okay, there's sort of the burnt face from towards the end of the movie, where half of his face is burnt by acid. So you can see, cool sculpt. Can't get it to focus, but you get the idea. And yeah, I don't know. NECA's done this cool thing now where they get they sell these display stands that they're called dynamic head stands, and they're like a clear pole, and you can put the heads right on top, so you can display the extra heads next to them, as if sort of like what NECA does at Toy Fair or Comic-Con when they display their new sculpts. They show off the new head on a stand. Well, you can buy those now. I don't have any shelf room for those, so they just sort of lay at the feet, but you get the idea. These even have different hair sculpts. This one does anyways. This one has more of a textured, wide texture hair, the burnt one, than the other two, which is crazy because the tooling's so expensive. It's what the cost is, so I'm surprised I did that. For now, I'm going to keep that head on because, like I said, you have to warm it up, and no one wants to watch me give Pennywise a bath. That's weird. Got your paper boat, which surprisingly is actually paper. This is actually made of paper, and you can pull it apart, and I'll probably tear it or something. But it's made to look like newsprint, like in the movie. Surprised they didn't just sculpt it. Probably be just as cheap, I don't know. I'm not going to pull all these hands out, but I'll show you what they got. They've got like a pointy hand, and then the two hands that hold the balloon, so you can put the balloons in either hand. And then over here, you have the monster hands. I don't know how well you can see them with me in the background there, but they're cool, creepy hands from the cover of the movie and the poster, like this. As you can see, he's got the creepy hands, so you can put those on there too. And the other accessory, I'll dig this guy out because it's sort of cool. is another classic Pennywise accessory, if I can pop it out of there without breaking it. And it's very simple sculpt, but it's the wooden noise maker that Pennywise uses. Old noise maker. So those are all the accessories. It doesn't come with a whole lot because I'm guessing these balloons are not cheap to produce, but they're so well done. Just like the Deary balloon on the other exclusive one, if you go back and watch some old videos, these are sort of done in a translucent plastic, so they look like shiny real balloons. They have the gloss to them. They do have a bit of a seam, which is sort of distracting, but they're so well done. They have the knots at the bottom, and the strings are actually wire, so you can bend them and shape them and put them all in his hand. I've seen some cool poses with him holding all the balloons in one hand. I usually go off the box. You can see over here he's got the look there with all the balloons. I try to, and the big picture, of course, is the same one, but a full picture. But usually I sort of look at the box for inspiration on how to pose them, because who knows better how to pose these guys than NECA themselves? I mean, they're selling these things, you know? So they have a professional photographer. How weird of a job would that be? Like setting and playing with these toys and setting them up. Be an awesome job. But yeah, that's NECA's original Pennywise from the mini-series with Tim Curry as Pennywise. So, great sculpt, like I said. Get some details. He's got the puffy balls on his chest. The details are all there, as always with NECA. The stark white hands, the wrinkles in the costume, the nose. Paint job on these is superb. They've been pretty good lately. They could use some dark wash on the hair, but other than that, I'm glad they didn't go overboard, because it'd be tough with this white head. So yeah, he's a stark difference between him and the new Pennywise, but it's really cool. And the detail in the paint here, even on like his costume, all that pattern, is fantastic. So I'm happy I picked this guy up. They're gonna probably, now that I bought this one, they'll probably announce that they're gonna do like an even better super deluxe one for the same price, because that usually happens to me. When I bought the new Pennywise, they did they've announced two since then, with the big crab or spider legs. They've done with a glowing head. They are really milking this product, milking this license out with all the products they can, which good for them, because if they keep making a million Pennywises and they keep selling out, then maybe we'll get, you know, a new like Snake Plissken or a new Jack Burton. You sort of see my theme here, or just something with more substance. And as always, long live 7-inch sculpted figures, not the Mego retro doll things. Let's keep up with these. So thanks, NECA. Good job. Highly recommended. Check your local Target. They have a lot of cool stuff. Shout out to Adam for giving me the coupon. To be fair, I let him buy the Ultimate Gremlin that I wanted. I actually bought it for him, and he paid me back. So you owed me one. Thanks anyways. Check it out. Keep an eye out. Happy hunting. See you next time on Attack of the Killer Podcast.